Hey guys and gals, I'm going to do a quick recording for those of you who are still having some difficulties understanding what to do with your directed readings and your quizzes when you're putting answers in Quizizz, the one that you need the code. So I'm just going to walk you through today's instructions in science. So today, when you go to those instructions, and open it up, you will see that it says Listen to Me Teach Lesson 1.2. So you will click on that link. It will open up a file where I'm teaching the lesson, and you will be able to see what's going on the screen. And then you have two study jams that you're going to watch. And then it says to complete EN 11, Directed Reading 1.2. You can use your textbook pages 10 through 16, or you can go back and listen to me teach again. If I were you, I would have this out and I would be kind of working on it as you were listening to me teach the lesson. That way you probably wouldn't have as many answers to look up. So EN 11 is where you're going to find Directed Reading 1.2. So when you open up your EN, and if you've forgotten how to do that, you can go back to Google Classroom and scroll down to Science Week 1 if you don't know how to find it in your Google Drive. And there is your interactive notebook for science. So when you open it up, here you have it. Scroll down to page 11, being careful not to delete any pages. And here is EN 11. And you'll notice at the top, it says Directed Reading 1.2. So you're going to go through and you're going to use the text box, just like I told you in the instructions to the right, to draw a box around your answers. You may want to grab a sheet of notebook paper and write these answers down if you're not real comfortable with going back and forth from screen to screen. Because once you get these answers in, you come back and I give you a code for you to join my Quizizz. Put your answers from your directed reading into this Quizizz. So when you go to Quizizz, you're going to enter the 639 code at the bottom. So somewhere on Quizizz, there is a join code. That is where you type that number that you see here. And it will let you in the quiz. And then you're just simply putting the answers from the directed reading in the Quizizz. Some of you have asked, well, when I get there, there are only numbers and letters. Well, this is why there are only numbers and letters. I didn't have time to type all of this out and put it in Quizizz, so I just put the number and the letters and the correct answer. So when you answer it, it will let you know if it's correct or if it's wrong. I would like for you to mark it on your directed reading whether or not you missed it. I mean, I already know what your grade is going to be in Quizizz, but this is meant to be kind of your study guide or your assessment of how you did on today's lesson. And if you don't go back and know the ones that you missed, you're not really learning anything. So that is how you put answers in Quizizz. The same applies to social studies when you have a worksheet there as well. The only difference is in social studies, it's not called a directed reading. It's called a quiz, or there may possibly be another worksheet that goes along with another video or something that we watch. So If you have any questions and you don't quite understand this still after watching this video, please join me in Google Meet so I can explain this to you one-on-one.